Welcome guys, my name is Bruno Jovanovic and I am a master perfumer at IFF. I'm extremely happy and excited to introduce you to a new fragrance that I was lucky to co-create with my esteemed colleague Sophie Labbé. So I hope you guys are going to love it, and let's just start. First, it was great to be able to share this experience with my colleague Sophie Labbé, who created the fragrance with me. And we were able to share our visions in order to create what we consider to be the next chapter of the Life is a Beautiful Sport story. It was very important for us to create something unexpected right on top when we enter the fragrance, in order to create more contrast, a very contrasted fragrance basically. And for the top notes, we went with that unexpected green, bitter combination of grapefruit and gentiane, picked with some, I would say spiked up with some pink pepper and some basil. And in the back, it was all about vetiver being warmed up by the cashmere and its extremely silky, I want to say, texture. So what it does to the fragrance, it basically makes it even more contrasted than the two notes, just putting the two notes together. So the freshness in this fragrance was absolutely key. And we decided to approach it in a more unexpected way. We went with some bitterness right on top, which was giving us a shot of energy and basically a breath of fresh oxygen. And we were able to achieve this with grapefruit and gentiane absolue, which are working very well together to give you that spike of bitterness and of almost extra energy. And we spiked it up with some pink pepper to give a little bit more of a spiciness, something a little bit more biting on top while remaining fresh. And we went even more further in the green color by adding the natural smell of basil, because it brings a lot of energy, it smells very healthy, and it's even more green, so it goes very well with the color of the fragrance. So in order to illustrate French elegance inspired by sport, we decided to go two ways. One way treating the French elegance by combining some very precious woods, and in this case we chose vetiver roots, which are traditional but extremely elegant, sophisticated and masculine, along with the warmth coming from a cashmere, which is a molecule that's woody, slightly musky, but also extremely warm. And that combined gave us that impression of French, elegant, gentlemanly. And then to bring a twist to the fragrance and bring that dimension, that sportive dimension, we went exploring the idea of bitterness, fresh bitterness, and we looked at grapefruit, a beautiful extraction of grapefruit with something very novel, the gentiane absolue, or gentiane as we say in French, which is a root and that's been used in several aromatic preparations for ages. And this was enhancing the natural bitterness of the grapefruit. And so it gave us something extremely energizing and extremely fresh, which combined with the vetiver and the cashmere brought that duality between the elegance, the French elegance, and the extreme sportiness of the concept. So the way I see him, I would say, is extremely optimistic, extremely energetic, full of life, I would say brave or courageous. And one important part for me is that he's very fair play. In a way, he should be the perfect gentleman winner. I would say think positive, open your eyes wide, spray generously, and start the game.